This is Ruben Lowen here in McAllen, Texas. It is Tuesday morning. This is my leadership talk for the day. The There's been some certain messages that are like on YouTube or certain leadership gurus that are talking, but something hit me yesterday. Somebody was talking about being congruent with your message. Okay, so when I look at what turns me on about this business, in the beginning I was a mortgage real estate professional. Before that, I was a debt management consultant. I took I took what I learned as a debt management consultant, and I used to help my clients. Most of my customers were people that couldn't get the loan that they got until after I fixed them up, which I knew how to do. And so when I saw this business, I'm like, oh, this takes us to the next step, right? That was what got me excited. And then a couple years ago, they announced the Trans-America Wealth and Health Community, and that really got me excited because I work out all the time. I'm really into the eating right and exercising and proper nutrition and all that. But it didn't, the wealth and health community didn't go very far. But then they started talking about, you start hearing a lot about how with these policies, with the riders for long-term care, like 70% of the population is going to have to be, at some point in their life, is going to go into a nursing home facility or assisted living. All right, 70% of the population, 100% of the population is going to die, right? 70% of them, that 100%, are going to be put in these facilities, and then somebody's got to pay for that, okay? And if you don't have a policy that has the rider, right, so you're leveraging the death benefit to cover that, what you don't pay it will go to your heirs, but nobody's got to come out of pocket with that. Somebody's got to pay for that. They're going to be maybe leaning the property that you plan on leaving to your heirs or whatever, right? Whatever assets you have, whether it's an IRA or a 401k or a Roth or whatever, they're going to lean that. They're going to want they want to get paid back any way that they can. So this makes a lot of sense, right? But so that's a good thing to be talking about. They're talking about it a lot, okay? And on these trainings and everything. But I'm like, what does Bernadette talk about? What Bernadette talks about is basically being financially independent, having enough money that you can do what you want to do, and not be dependent on anybody else, right? And I'm like, okay, that makes sense, okay? I mean, yeah, it makes that just adds to it. If you have the ability to take care of yourself and not burden your family, right? If something happens to you, hey, isn't that a good thing, right? 70% of the population are going to need that at some point, right? But just having the ability to be independent, to be in control of your own life, and that's what Bernadette talks about. That's what Bernadette emphasizes primarily. Okay, so do I have to get her chiming in about the wealth and health, or eating right and exercising? No. Part of that is being financially independent, right? In fact, not just that, but having a business that'll take care of you even if you can't produce, right? And see, now we're talking. Because there's a lot of people that they're doing their own thing and they're happy. Nobody's their boss. They're their own boss. They're doing their own thing. All right. But what if they can't work? What if something happens to them? What's going to happen to their family? You know, who's going to pay their bills? All of that, right? And if you don't have a business that can produce with or without you, you're really not in business. You got a job, and you're your own boss, okay? But you still got a job. You got to produce, or you don't get paid. And what is retirement? Retirement's where you get to do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and you don't have to go to work. You do it because you want to do it, not because you need to do it. All right. So that's what I'm saying. Getting on the same page. And it's all encompassing. All right. Have a great one.